Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. As always, everyone have an amazing day. Three things I am thankful for. Carpet, walls, sky. Those are three things. So, everyone doing all right. Everyone doing all right. I've had so many different things that ran through my brain this morning. And now I'm going to talk about, and for the first time in a long time, I wouldn't call it a nightmare. Back in the day, we'd call it a nightmare, but it was a dream. And normally when I sleep, I don't see nothing. Now I don't see anything. Once in a while, stuff will pop in here and there. But now it's like like I said, I can see certain things. Nothing bad for y'all. Nothing bad for y'all. It's just certain people, situations I can see. It's like my life been flipped. My life been flipped. So even though I'm still in the same situation, my life been flipped. So the dreams or the nightmares that was put on me is now on these people. And I got a glimpse of it last night. Didn't ask for it, but it came through. But it is what it is. And it's like, I'm going to call it what it is. In one sense, it's like, I'm going to say it like this. I came a long way. A long way. And for me to see a glimpse of what I used to go through not too long ago, I used to have bad dreams every night. Ever since I was a kid, I had nightmares. Nightmares ever since I was a kid. And anytime I go to sleep, I'm in a nightmare. 9 times 10. Now, once in a while, I have good moments, but found out those were nightmares too. But anyway, this morning I woke up and I saw it, and a part of me was like, why didn't it just jump out of it? But then it made me remember something about myself. I said, you know what's so crazy? Anytime I had bad dreams or nightmares, when I was little, at first I would run from them. So I would run, meaning I would try to wake myself out of the dream or whatever. But the older I got, I started staying in the dreams longer. I need to find a way how to get out of it. It was like, I got to survive, because I'm going to keep having this dream over and over again until I survive. So me going through those processes, I start realizing like I had to find ways to survive. And that's what I done. And because of that, it helped my reality to be what it is today, where I'm able to speak up the right way, not disrespectful, but the right way, communicate how I feel, express how I feel, and be my authentic self at the same time. A lot of times when we have those moments, it's because it's something that's within us that's attacking us. And it could be the things that we've been through in our current life, past life, things people done to us, or things we done to others. And it could be a mixture of things. It could be our fears of what we don't want to happen. So, in this process, the next part that happened after that, excuse me, is what got me to the bigger part of this journey. See, one thing about me, I love helping people willingly. And for a lot of folks, people think that's a simp move. Like, why you being so, so nice? Why you providing this stuff? Why you doing this? Why you doing it? And a lot of times I did things for free. I wasn't looking for anything back. And I know a lot of people looked at me for being weak because I did that. But I always thought to myself, if one person can change the world. In my head, I was like, I don't know what this going to do, tomorrow, but at least I know I done it today. I always put a little bit of happiness somewhere, so that not just for that person, but what if I ever need it, I can find it. Because if I can help one, maybe they can help another. So if life happens to me, by the time it gets to me, someone be able to help me out. Maybe it didn't go the way I thought it would go. But, the gesture that I kept putting out helped me to look back at it in reverse and see how I had to do it for myself. And that's what got me to the next part. So what messed me up was my spirit. My spirit, as y'all know, went through a lot. However, I'm attached to all of y'all, right? So in one sense, technically, y'all my kids. I'm going to call it what it is. In one sense, you're all my kids because I'm attached to every single person in the world. So everyone in the world is my child, some way, form, or fashion. Because of my energy, it's not so much that. Let me explain something here. Let me explain something. When it comes to my energy, I don't want y'all to sit back and think like, yo, and excuse me for the little ones, if any little ones watch, I'm not an HOE, okay? Let me throw that out there. It wasn't the thing that I'm out here spiritually just dropping it like it was hot. I'm a spirit, I'm an energy. They was just draining my energy. And my energy is love. So it makes people that had it utilize it in their own way. That part. I'm an energy. It's not that you know how reality has females or men go out here and be with multiple people. It wasn't like that, okay? So spiritually, it was just my energy was being used throughout every person, everything. It was attached. And what happened is, because my energy attached, as a mother, what you want to do, make sure your kids are good. Make sure that they have the best of the best. Make sure that they taken care of. Make sure they're all right. And throughout time, this has kept happening. To the point that, as a parent, you can get drained. You get drained because it's like, you find yourself where you have some kids that believe in themselves. You have others that's not sure. And the other ones that always want to blame. And before you know it, you catching yourself in a point where you're doing the homework for them. You're doing everything for them because you want them to get to the other side of this mountain. Okay, so let's picture like a mountain that has a big hole in the middle, right? And you got all these kids behind you, and you like, but we got to get to this other side because we can't stay over here. It's not good over here. We need to get to the other side. We've been here long enough. It's time to get to new land. It's like that. And in this process, in this journey, you have people that want to build a bridge. You have ones that don't want to try. And then you have the ones that just scared because they don't want to lose you in the process. I had to get to a point where I'm going to say it exactly the way my head said. So if the kids, excuse me, I'm not trying to be vulgar, but I'm going to be honest all day. I said, F them kids. It's like, I'm going to be honest all day. Excuse me, kids. I know, it is what it is. Y'all hear everything, but I'm going to always be honest. Spiritually, I said, F them kids. Yeah, I said it to all y'all. Every single one of y'all. I said it. I was tired. I'm tired. Cause it's like this world ain't doing it for me anymore, and I got to move on. I had to move on, y'all. I'm sorry. That was the nicest way I said it. Put it like this, I said it real hard. It's out of love, though. I can't lie. Now, this is spiritually, okay? This is spiritually, not reality. But spiritually, I said, I don't care. I'm jumping across. And this is how I pictured it. I'm going to tell you exactly how I pictured it. So there's a cliff. All right. And then there's another side. All right. There's nothing hanging. But in my head, there's a cloud. In my head, I had a piece of rope, threw it around one of them clouds, and jumped over. I jumped over. Because I had to realize if I'm always right there with y'all, then no one ain't gonna move. Because you're gonna think you need me to move. And the ones that don't believe, you ain't even believing enough that you can actually jump over. And this is a wide, like, it's wide. It's like, it ain't something you can just run and jump. You need some little support there, right? So, I got to the point I had to realize, like the other day, the fish bowls, like that. I had to get over here on the other side because I realized that as a parent, sometimes we baby our kids to the point that even when they grown, we baby them. And they need our help for everything. And it's like, but when do I get a break though? When do I get a moment to myself? When can you go out here and do this stuff on your own? It's like, yeah, I got abilities and gifts, but if my spirit is part of you, right? Then why you can't do it? It's like back to royalty. What happens when a person passes away, the next family member receives? So that means it's already in the line. Why you not getting it? Why you not utilizing it? You know? And that's kind of how I felt. And I got to a point, I'm like, man, I could only do so much to the point that it was killing me. Literally killing me. And I put so much love into y'all so much that have tried to take me out because they thought that they take me out they could do. And I'm still talking forward. I need to explain something deeper. The other part of y'all was keep begging and pleading. And the other part y'all didn't even believe at all. So it's like the older child, the middle child, and the baby child. It was like that. And I had to get to a point where I was like, you know what? If I'm always here and they can feel something, because even the people that don't believe, y'all believe in something. Well, everything is part of me because it takes my energy to create. So it's like, even if you believe in animals, or you believed in the sky, you believed in food, whatever it was, it was still me. So I was like, okay. This is what's about to happen. I'm a jump. I'm going to jump across this way. I'm going to let them see me jump across this way. And whoever truly believes will get there. So, this is exactly how I saw it. I jumped. So what happened is, you had some that saw what I done. It was like, hold up. You know what? She said we can do it, we'll jump. There was a lot that did that. Then you had the other part that the ones they wanted to build a bridge. And they was like, we're going to work together. We're going to build a bridge. I knocked it down. You talk about somebody that made sure the earthquake. I knocked it down. I knocked it down. I had to. I would not allow y'all to build a bridge. Wanna know why? Because the ones that come together to build a bridge, all you doing is letting the ones that wanted me out to come across too. See, the ones that wanted me out, they wasn't willing to listen. They wanted everybody to do the work for them. So I had to break the bridge. Because I even need the ones that's knowing how to work together, how to still get over. Because this is the thing. It's not the fact that you can't build a bridge to work. It's not the fact of that. It's the fact of once we get over, now we can all build a bridge together because we earned a spot to build a bridge. I'm not going to allow y'all to build a bridge with people that wasn't even willing to help build the bridge. So I had to get y'all to be motivated to sit back and say, okay, she said we can't build a bridge. Well, if the rest of them, if this part of them jumped, then we can jump too. But this is the kicker. Even the ones that try to build a bridge, y'all fail. A lot of y'all fail. But I didn't stress it because I'm like, they'll be back. It's like, woo, that was a long fall. And then you know how like the little, how kids like the little Mario or something, they bloop, bloop, and pop back. It's like you still have another life. You know, you're a spirit. You can keep coming back. But eventually, you kept coming back to a point you realize, you know what? I need to believe in myself. And then y'all figured out, saw what I done, and finally jumped over. Because of that, The only ones that stays behind are the ones that ain't willing to work. And I'm cool with that. I had to realize that it's no different than my videos. My videos was that rope to show you that you can get across. How in the world are you going to wrap a rope around a cloud? A cloud can't hold it. But if you believe a cloud can, it can. See, in order to have faith, you have to believe first. Morning. Give me a second, y'all. My son just woke up. Hold on one second. Let me close the door. So it's like this. Like they said, work, well, like I be saying, and a lot of folks have said, work without faith is dead. Where you got to believe there is faith to have. You can have faith all day long and don't believe in nothing. So it's like, this top. I have faith that this can cover something. I have faith. I have the faith that I can be covered by something. But you have to believe that it belongs to something first in order for it to be connected to something. It's like that. So, just because you see me, how can you connect to me if you don't believe first? So you have faith in me. You know I can... Close the door, babe. I need that. I need the light. Close the door. Not yet.
What time is it?
I have no idea. It's probably like 4 something, 5 something. But lay down for a little bit. I got you. I'm almost done. The phone is... You gotta find where the phone is at. I don't know where it's at. But yeah, so this represent me. Okay, go ahead. This represent, like I said, this represent me on the other side of that hole. You understand? I'm on a new land. And this represent y'all. But in order to jump, you have to have a connection. So if you don't believe in the connection, then what's the purpose of having the faith? Because what you're working for if you don't know how to get there? You understand? It broke? Okay. There's another one right here somewhere. I got you. Give me a second. You don't need it. Is it charged up? Sorry. Excuse me, y'all. Is it charged?
It's on 13.
Okay. It should be enough for right now. So, excuse me. So, the thing about it is, yeah, I had to walk away. But I had to walk away in order for y'all to know that y'all can do the same thing. You have to walk away from the fears. You have to walk away from the naysayers. You have to walk away from the, I can't. You have to walk away from the, I'm going to let somebody else do it. You have to walk away from that spiritually. Because it starts in the spirit. Because just because you see something, if you don't believe in nothing, it ain't real. So, even though in this process I had to walk away from every single one of y'all for you to finally see me. You understand? And my thing is this. Don't allow fake noise, fake dreams, fake drama, fake nightmares, fake disasters, fake information keep you stuck on the other side of this new world. I know a lot of y'all already pulled over, but I'm going to just say this. It's no need to look back. It's no need to look back. The ones that read in the Bible. Okay. That's not important right now to me, baby, because it's technically... You got it? Okay, yeah, cause I say it's just the phone. I ain't stressing that right now. Yeah. So my thing is, I don't want y'all to think that moving forward is a bad thing. Like, even for myself, having those moments of that quick moment of seeing what my past was enough for me to realize that my future, my present and my future was well worth it. I had to pull away from a lot of stuff, and I didn't like it, and I didn't like that I had to disconnect. But a lot of times we have to disconnect from old rusty things to have something new. When it comes into this process, I'm not, like I always say, I'm not mad at anyone. Life happens. It is what it is. And sometimes the truth hurts. You know, I know that I've been providing a lot of information out here that may have opened your eyes, may made you want to scratch your eyes. And some of you probably said, can she just take my eyes and put it to the side and I'll come back later and get them. I get it. But like, I look at life like this. If y'all could read the Bible and it said all of that, what's the difference with me telling you the truth? You know? The other part to all of this is this. I finally found something that I love doing, willingly love doing, that's not just spiritually, but reality. Excuse me. This morning I was back and forth, like, do I want to do a video or not? Like, literally back and forth, like, nah, I ain't gonna do it because my energy doing what it need to do. The other part of it, but, you know, reality-wise, I love doing this as well. Because this is not just a message for y'all, it's a message for me. And it's not just a message for me, it's for my kids. You understand? And, excuse me. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to provide that information. But I can't do the work for you. That part. You know, I think that's the part that I have to remember. And there's another part to this. So I'm going to state this. Wherever I'm at, I'm good. But I had a moment, and I'm going to always be honest. And I know y'all like, you ain't got to keep saying be honest. We know you're going to be honest. I know it's just my mannerisms or however you want to call it. So there was this situation. I had a moment. And, excuse me. And I don't know where this visual came from, but I'm going to try to explain the best way I can. So, it was like I was in a car by myself, and I was on this old road. I don't know, like, you know how, like, you go to Vegas or something like that, had those old roads and stuff. And there was, like, this gas station on the side. Alright, because life happens, you never know. And there was a gas station on the side, and I'm hungry. And it's like 100 miles before you get to anything else. However, I get to this gas station, and there's this guy that's a cook, and he's about to cook food and stuff, right? 'Cause I'm hungry. I'm sitting there by myself. Ain't nobody in there, 'cause, you know, it's long ways. And I don't know, I found out that this dude is doing something he shouldn't be doing to somebody else in the facility. But I'm hungry. Out of nowhere, I'm going to call it exactly to a T. This child was in trouble. And in my head, I'm like, I could go help. Because it's a child. I could go help. But I know there's this guy that's about to come right down the street that he's supposed to stop. Because he need gas before he gets to his mark. In my head, I'm like, I'm not helping no one. Because I did all the work I was supposed to do. So this guy comes in and he need gas and he needs something to eat too. And the guy walks in. And he sees me there. Bless you. He sees me there. I'm eating my food. And out of nowhere, I said, there's a guy in the back that's doing something to a child he ain't supposed to be doing. Alright? The guy's like, why you ain't doing it? Don't you know? And I tell the guy, don't you need to get to this next destination you need to get to? He's like, yeah. I said, okay, that's your task. Go help the little child out. I don't want to do it. All right, you got two choices. Either help him or don't make it to your next destination. So, I'm still sitting there eating my food. Yes, I didn't stop. I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. The guy goes in the back to try to and saves a child. He comes out almost beat up. The guy said, why you didn't help me? I said, was you hungry? Y'all have a blessed day.